Good morning from day 2 on the Timberline. It's just been a busy morning. We've been up since 7, but it's 9 right now. It's been an hour and a half at camp, packing everything and getting everything going, and we're finally on trail. We forded a stream this morning, Newton Creek, and we were blessed this morning with smoke in the air. So there's a lot of forest fires going on right now around us. Not close enough to be of danger, but we are getting the smoke. Yesterday was clear, no smoke. And then today, woke up, bam, smoke. So that'll make my asthma a little bit interesting. And then Sharky also is being affected by the smoke, so we'll see what gets done today. But we start the morning off with a 3.5 mile uphill. Love that. And then we coast down again and then across the stream, river, creek, whatever. And then we got another short uphill, and then it's kind of coasting from there. So not too bad. But we're trying to get 11 miles done today. We'll see if that actually happens. With the smoke, we're probably gonna go a little slower. But we've started 2 hours earlier today. So I think we'll be able to get more mileage in today. So packs are lighter, ate some food, got fuel in us, and we're ready to go. There's a lot less stream crossing today, which is a blessing. So hopefully everything will go well. Anyway, that's the update. Anything to say, Sketch, or no? Or Sharky, I just called you Sketch. It's early. Anything to say?
I hate smoke.
You hate smoke?
Oh, and mosquitoes.
And mosquitoes. Mating mosquitoes. We had mosquitoes mating on our tent last night. Ooh. Last night in the middle of the night we had to go pee. The stars were stunning.
Yeah, it was nice.
They were so pretty. Anyway, I'm gonna put this away, focus on the uphill, maybe jam out to some tunes, and get her done. Talk to you guys in a bit. Well, we're a little over halfway, roughly, of more like halfway. I'm saying a little over halfway, that helped me. We're halfway up the climb. It's going pretty well. Feeling pretty good about it. We're stopped. It's a really good, gorgeous exposed area where there's lots of wildflowers. You can kind of see Mount Hood, see a little bit of a view. Smoke is still here. Okay. Sharky is getting out her GoPro. So, getting that ready so she can take some videos. So, it's pretty epic. Anyway, keep passing a lot of wonderful hikers. It was super nice. Somebody mentioned like there's not much water between here and like the next crossing, and I'm like, oh wait, he's talking about, I've been looking at the comments and there's tons of water. So now I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna ration my water. I'll let Sharky have her water.
Are you nervous?
But I'll ration my water. But yeah, pretty good. How cool is this? This is like a sheltered foundation. So we just came to this. It's pretty cool, right? But then you go, oh, my hand is sweaty, it's slipping. You go over here and it's bubbling. It's just right in your face, holy cow. Look what the wind has done to all of these trees though. It's blown them over. Wow. This is kind of where we originally were planning to camp. This is super exposed. getting her GoPro out, of course. So cool. See that right there? We were down there just this morning. We camped, probably right around there. How cool is that? That's so cool. Anyway, we're up here now. You can see the trail. So cool. And then Mount Hood and Sharky. All the way up. I don't know where the trail goes, but I think we go that way and then cut down. Whew. Let's go. All right, so you see that right there? That right there is what we were staring at last night from our campsite. And now we're on top of it. How cool is that?
We're amazing.
I know. Every time I'm like, I can't hike, I see that. Well, first off, I hike Mexico to Canada, I can hike. But then I see things like that and it's just like, it lifts your spirits. Like we camped down there. Whoops, sorry, baby. We camped down there. That's the water that we crossed this morning. So cool, so epic. It's only been like 3 hours since we've been down there. Maybe even less than 2.5. Wow, so cool. Anyway, keep going, keep it on. We went up a little spur trail to go see this little cabin hut thing. It's so cool. Well, we are almost at the very bottom of our climb, or our descent from our climb from this morning. It's about like 1:30, maybe 2-ish. We finally got a permit. So they're self-issued, and they're supposed to be self-issued at the trailheads. But since we're going counterclockwise, we never found one when we left Timberline Lodge. We looked for like a good hour trying to find one. Couldn't find one. So we just said, let's just keep hiking. And then at Cloud Cap, we finally found a permit. So we just wrote it out as if we filled it out yesterday. So we officially have a permit now. So if a ranger stops us, we don't get fined $100, which is nice. Yeah, we are about to get to, I want to say Elliott Creek, the crossing. It's supposed to be one of the most dangerous crossings on the Timberline Trail. However, recently somebody made a bridge out of a bunch of rocks or logs put together, and it's supposed to be one of the easiest now. And then of course there's a little scramble up after it, but apparently they've put a rope hanging down, so it should be pretty easy to get up. So that should be nice. And then it's just another 5 miles after we cross that creek to Elk Cove, where we're camping tonight. So we should be there, and we're not too worried. It's not too much uphill. I think there's about 600 feet of uphill from here in between here and ouch, I just stubbed my toe, here and Elk Cove, so it should be fine. I might have just lost a toenail there. Oof, that really hurt. Those roots just come out of nowhere. Anyway, Sharky's a little bit behind me. We're walking through sand right now, and there's so much dust that I'm kicking up. She keeps sneezing, so she's like, I'm gonna hold off and stay a little bit further behind you. So she's there. She's just a lot further behind me. So anyway, everything's good. Sadly, we're going into a burn zone, which is just the worst. I hate looking at burn zones. So depressing. But at the same time, it's not currently on fire, and it's showing new growth. So it's hoping that it continues to grow. Anyway, ta-ta for now. Okay, so we just crossed this. Down there's like a log, I'll post a photo, but there's like a log bridge, super easy crossing, so far easiest crossing. And then we're holding this rope, hoisting ourselves up this scramble. Babe, come this way. Well, we made it up our last big incline for today. After that river that we crossed, there was an uphill, and then we were rewarded by this beautiful fresh waterfall. Dunked my hat in. It's getting hot. Drank a lot of water, cameled up, filled some more water. We took extra than what we think we'll need to get to our camp. Our campsite's only 4 miles away, but we wanted to take extra just in case. It's been super exposed and hot today, so we're just trying to stay cool, not suffer from heat exhaustion. We've had a bunch of butterfly friends while we're at this waterfall, so it's been really nice. The wildflowers are insane right now. It's stunning. So definitely loving it. Here, I'll show you some wildflowers. There are some wildflowers, and then the waterfall just goes up and up. How pretty is that?
Well, we made it to our campsite. We are already in our tent. We have a couple neighbors, so we're gonna keep it short and simple and quiet. Made it to Elko Creek. It's a success. The last mile was a slog. The last water crossing was a beast. I didn't think we were gonna actually make it across it. But we did. Yeah. She's doing a little journaling. She journals every single night. Her handwriting looks like computer script. It's so good. Anyway, my pretty and my gritty for today. See, my gritty was probably just my feet really hurt today, and then also that last water crossing was one that was really sketchy. The heat also was a little bad and brutal, and it was exposed a lot, but my pretty for today would probably be, oh goodness, probably my favorite part of trail is the fact that when you look back, you can sometimes see where you were just at like half an hour to an hour ago, and it's just one of the coolest things ever because I don't know, you just get to look and see and be like, oh, I was there, and you just feel so accomplished. Anyway, Sharky, what was yours? Pretty and gritty. It's okay. I can handle it.
Pretty. I have an ear. Shh. Oh. My pretty was the stars that we saw at midnight. When we went to pee. They were really magical. My gritty is probably the heat exhaustion I got today and that last water crossing because it really scared me.
You handled it like a freaking pro.
But I'm getting better at the water crossing. I marked myself twice.
She is getting better at them. I'm really proud of her. Every water crossing so far I've looked back to make sure she's okay and tried to help her know where to put her feet, but the last couple like smaller water crossings she's just handled them like a pro. But this last one I was actually physically more nervous than she was, like showing that I was more nervous than she was. She handled it so well. I'm really proud of her. Yeah. Anyway, that was not a fun water crossing. that's okay. Most of our water crossings are out of the way, actually. We don't have that many left, which is really nice. I think we have 1, 2 the last day, and maybe 2 tomorrow. 2, maybe 3 tomorrow. So, like big ones, like fording big ones. So, that's really nice. We got another 12 miles ahead of us tomorrow, but today was our biggest elevation. Or so far. And tomorrow should be a little bit easier in elevation, hopefully. You never know. I'm very tired. Oh, I'm ready to pass out, so with that, I'll see you on the trails.